want you people to understand about us. We've given us all these questions. We give them all these questions, and we really want them to answer them.
What did you learn on this project?
I learned a lot of things doing HAP. It was good. I was learning to do a lot of things with a co-researcher. I think I've done well.
I learned a lot, and I would say that this project proves that research can be fun. Research is about science as much as it is about art, as much as it is about bringing people together. Research can be inclusive, can be democratic, and it can be made by anyone, and it can be accessed by anyone and everyone.
New ways of understanding graphs, a new way of understanding like graphs and measures. I understand it now. So that was a really good way, like they broke it down. So it was a really good way, and we made our own graphs as well.
I didn't find it easy at first, but how I can make it more clear and estimate it more better by using images, human figures to explain it. That will show how creative and how you can get things accurate.
I wasn't in that session, but you were talking about when you've used illustrations of people to represent demographics, right? So it's kind of like using art to make information more accessible and also more enjoyable for people.
That's right, yeah.
Well, I think I've learned a lot to do this. I think I made people change a bit. The public change a bit. That's what I think we've done.
How do you think you've done that, Pino?
Well, they're beginning to understand.
We've opened up their mind. We've opened up their mind.
Yeah, it's open up their mind, and they understand what we are trying to tell them.
They understand us.
Yes.
Right, making ourselves heard.
Is that because they've been watching videos of you guys speaking yourselves and asking your own questions?
Yeah.
Just wanted to add to it that you guys are also very, you have very creative minds, and you think so differently. So of course, for me, it's been also such a, learning experience. I was also on a learning curve, trying to think differently, out of the box.
If it's something I've learned from this project, I think the world should just accept people with disabilities for who they are and try as much to love them, not to abuse or feel or reject them, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we've been living like this for years under the microscope. So it's good. This survey is a vision to let the whole world knows that everyone is the same and needs to be accepted for who they are.
What is it that you've liked about working together in this group so much?
Coming out with ideas, sharing one another's stories about what we've experienced, maybe going back to when we were small and growing up, and how life has been.
I think that's so interesting. Oh.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Call.
Yeah, I get on calls all the time.
It's me, Eric.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Hello.
You need to include that one, Evie.
Yeah, I know.
That's for sure.
Hey, this is the reality of online research sessions, isn't it? But Michaela, I thought that was so interesting what you said about us talking about our lives, people's people's experiences from childhood through to now being important for our discussions and to get to our questions. That's one of the, I think, most interesting things that we've learned, how important that is, that everybody brings their whole selves, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And what do you think about like working with people like Dorota and Pedro, people that have been doing research? Like, that's been a big part of it, right? Working together.
Yeah, that's been a big part of it. Yeah, that's
What's it been like? What's it been like to work together?
It's exciting and joyful.
It's very interesting.
That is it. That is true. I quite enjoyed it actually doing this.
Yeah.
I thought we was all going to be sitting in a room like them doing a studying on us instead of us coming up with all the questions and going step by step through everything we've gone through.
Disability people working with normal people, I hate the word normal, but normal people, it's like we've been accepted. It's like we've been accepted. Disability people working with normal. Now, if everyone could work like that, it would be a really nice place.
Yeah, it's been really nice for me doing it. I never ever thought when I was younger like I'd grow up and do something like this for a job. I would never have imagined it. And it's it's like a real eye-opener just to work with like such a cool team of people and always be laughing as well. I think that's like something that you don't always get in places when you
well we have been laughing, haven't we?
Yeah, we're always having a good time and like, yeah, and that's the main thing for me.
I wanted to ask Dorota, are you used to laughing so much in research sessions?
I don't think so. I think this has been a very special moment. Yeah. I mean, it's been, of course, lots of fun, even though there were some, serious moments for all of us when we had to think about certain issues on a very serious level.
It shows that we can work well as a team, correspond together and help each other confidently and independently.
But we managed to take control of it. That's why it was so exciting.
Well, the work. I love to do the work. That's me.
Instead of being told what to do. Instead of being told what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think one of the things that's been really important is the idea that everyone's been taken very seriously and been really listened to, and everybody's ideas have really mattered, and they've been basically what's been guiding everything we've been doing. And in a way, for Heart and Soul, in this situation, we've never gone as deep as this before and had as much time.
At the beginning, like, most of us don't understand like what we was actually doing. Now we're sort of on a level as college students going into a space like the Wellcome Collection, looking around going, shouldn't be in there. And then going there and showing them what we can do, and then them like going, this project's really good, and getting other people involved.
Do you know what, David? Like, you were not alone in not knowing what you were doing at the start, because definitely none of us knew what we were doing at the start.
We didn't know what was going to happen, but we knew how we wanted to do it, right? Which is together.
Mm-hmm. The reason is that we allow the plan to happen as we go along, and so the plan is very much more real and true to the group of people, which is us together are working out what the plan is as we go along, and that's been okay. And that's probably the biggest thing that we've learnt, is to allow that to happen, is to make it possible that we don't have to have some plan that we'd thought of 2 years ago that we have to stick to, that we've actually been together understanding what's next, you know. And because we've done that, we all feel it's ours. You know, we haven't been led by somebody, we've done it together. And that's really powerful. And it just proves it can be done. It can be done in many other ways in this world and in this society. So well done to all of us.
Well,
but you see, that's another proof of how, you know, we get motivation from this work. Like, you know, being with you guys, working with you actually gives us this motivation to do it. And we know that there is a purpose behind it. And this is what keeps us going. Another important thing in research as well.
And there's something very special about, you know, this whole experience. And I think this paper and what we've been doing here is going to inspire a lot of people and a lot of other research projects. So when we talk about changing, you know, it's not just changing minds, but also changing, you know, even research and the way people, you know, look into things. So I'm sure this is going to have quite an impact in the future.
It's been a great experience anyway. It's been a great experience to do this.
It's been absolutely great. You know, it's been excellent, as well as fantastic as well. And I just hope that we all stay together and continue with you know, projects like this, because I think it is something that we all need to do and concentrate on, and, you know, being heard.
We can really change the world, how people think.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Why do we go from here? I do not know.